Hello everyone. Now I want to do a quick video in which I address three things. I just have to rush this a little bit, and sorry if it's not as coherent as I usually am. But it's just three things. First of all, a very quick announcement, and that is I am going to be having visitors. My folks are coming over from Holland. I'm actually just on my way to collect them from the airport, which I hope is not going to turn into an all-night affair, because Dublin Airport has been suffering from some technical difficulties for the last 3 days, and lots of flights have been delayed. Oh well, we'll just have to take it as it comes, eh? But anyway, my folks will be coming over. I hope to be able to upload this very quickly, if not today, then on Monday when I'm back at the office. But I will be a little bit less online. I will be a lot less online. I'll hardly be online for the next week or so. So don't think that I'm ignoring you. Okay? Now, secondly, Ben has been asking me to participate in a little project called A Message from the Heart. Now, Ben, I have to be honest with you, I have not seen the announcement, the sort of project video where the project is announced. So I can only hope that what I'll produce here is in line with the project. And finally, I want to address the whole atheism has nothing to offer idea, because that is something that's just so nonsensical. It needs to be addressed. Okay, the announcement is out of the way. So, atheism. Well, Atheist Blind Chick posted a really good video on this topic. I suggest you all go and watch it, because she pretty much put it as well as anybody could. I certainly couldn't put it any better, so just watch her video about what atheism has to offer. And atheism, like she points out, has nothing to offer. But let me clarify. Atheism, it isn't about offering anything to anybody. Anyway, atheism isn't a philosophy. Atheism isn't a coherent set of ideas that could enrich your life or anything like that. Atheism just means you do not believe in God. That is all atheism is. So how could it possibly offer anything? The mere idea is ridiculous. Hang on a second. So then, is atheism this bleak, nihilistic thing? No, of course not. Again, atheism is just one thing. It is a lack of belief in God. If you do not believe in a God, you're an atheist. But that doesn't mean that that is the be-all and end-all of your life. As an atheist, you will have points of view and outlooks on life, and they can complement the atheism. Your atheism, the fact that you do not believe in a God, can be enhanced by philosophical insights, by ideas, by understanding of what that means. And one thing that I find very helpful in that regard is something called naturalism. And very specifically, I would like you to point you in a direction of an ancient Greek philosopher who went by the name of Epicurus. Just check out what he had to say about a naturalistic outlook on life, where there isn't a supernatural God looking after you, where there isn't a prospect of an eternal life after death, but just this natural, finite life. And while you might think that that is very bleak and very defeatist, and it renders your life meaningless, he shows how it in fact does quite the opposite. First of all, he demolishes the whole idea that you should fear death, and just see what he has to say about it. Now, I have already done this myself in a playlist that I created by the title of Death, and just go and check it out and go and see for yourself how a naturalistic outlook combined with atheism can make for a very positive approach to life, one where you can actually enjoy life and not fear death, and actually come to appreciate how fortunate it is that our life is finite, and how horrible it would be if you had an eternity of life to look forward to. Just check it out. So atheism itself has nothing to offer, but atheism combined with such insights, with such naturalistic views, can make your life extremely meaningful to yourself and to the people around you, the people you love and care for, your friends, your family, and everybody you ever meet. And that's something that nobody can take away from you, because your life is yours and it's all you will ever know. And other people's lives are theirs, and that's all that they'll ever know. So every part that you can play in another person's life is hugely important, precisely because it's not going to sink away into a sea of eternity. Think about that. Finally, then, this message from the heart that Ben is looking for. Well, I've got a message from the heart, and that is also about life and its brevity. And it's a message that came from Oscar Wilde originally. Oscar Wilde put it very clearly. He said, "Life is too short to be taken seriously." And he was right. It is too short to be taken seriously, but it's also long enough to be enjoyed if you try and if you can. So that's my message, and I hope it's well received. Thank you everybody for listening, and well, I'll be offline for a while. I'll see you in about a week or so. Take care.